reopening of Kacek Hall is an immeasurable beacon of the commitment the leadership and the faculty of IIT have to provide opportunities for a neighborhood and for a population that has been our driving force since its founding over 120 years ago.
So George Kacek left the gift unrestricted in his estate, which means that the university leadership and the board of trustees could designate his gifts for the highest and best use relative to institutional priorities and also to fulfill our strategic plan initiatives. Included two main components. One, to renovate one of our old Mies van der Rohe residence halls, and secondly, to create a significant endowment of $1.75 million to create scholarship support for students that need financial aid.
I definitely think that having Kacek Hall as a huge gift to the institution, it's like a fresh new start, you know? And so then new students that are moving in here can have a good dorm life and they can just experience IIT and Chicago at like a whole different level.
The Kacek family gift means honestly a lot to me as a student because it sets an example on giving back to the community where you were once from, which I personally take a lot to heart because I would like to do more, not only for myself and maybe future family, but as well for the people who come after me and then those people who come after me to kind of lead a cycle of innovation.
The Kacek Scholarship is a merit-based scholarship awarded to extraordinary students, and it'll allow me to pursue my studies even further. I'll be doing a Master's of Engineering, so that the Kacek Scholarship is really funding, my extra year where I get to specialize and, really get immersed in my field of mechanical engineering. The fact that the Kacek Scholarship is covering most of my tuition, it's a huge weight off my shoulders and my parents. They can focus more on working for themselves and not for me, and I can focus more on just going to school. It's a really big weight off of our shoulders, and I'm really thankful for that.
To the Kacek family, I would love to say that thank you for investing in the university and students like me, because it really shows that someone believes in us and believes in the change that we could possibly bring into the world, and I hope to show my worth and be able to make that change.
To the Kacek family, I'd say thank you very much. This is very appreciated, and you're doing a wonderful thing. You're helping out students like me live our dreams, just like George Kacek himself, so we're really appreciative of that.
George Kacek represents the absolute best of Illinois Tech. He was a curious student, came here to learn, to get a profession, to go into industry, and he actually did all those things. But he never forgot his roots, and he never forgot where he came from, and he never forgot about the impact that Illinois Tech had on him. And so I think he is an exemplar for today's students on all the things that we're trying to be. We want to produce more George Kaceks. It's not all about the money. That was nice, and it was a blessing to receive, but at the same time, George Kacek is an excellent role model for today's students. And they should do all they can to emulate all that he represents.
The Kacek's gift is such an underpinning of the importance of education. That is so important for those of us that are here now to have this example of someone who is saying at the conclusion of their life, my experience at IIT was definitive. It gave me the foundation for what I did in my life. And I think there's nothing richer than that kind of legacy.